What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes here, back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. Let's get into it. Now for that sexy packaging, we do have Harley Quinn right here, looking beautiful as always. It says Harley Quinn on the package and some SH Figuarts information. Tamashii Nation's quality sticker of approval. The Suicide Squad right there. We have an image of her looking kind of crazy right here, holding her hair. And it does finish off on this side right here. Tamashii Nation's BANDAI at the bottom. Here's some more information with a pose of her holding her hair. Another pose of her holding her hair. It says Harley Quinn right here. Harley Quinn up there. On the back, I would say we've got her in some poses, but she's really just kind of standing up. So yeah, but anyway, at the bottom, we do have all the legal stuff that I can't read because I imported this. So yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and bust this figure open and see what it's all about. Now, straight out of the packaging, here we do have the Harley Quinn from, I don't know if this was a reboot or a sequel. I'm not entirely sure. Some people say it's better. Me personally, I mean, I guess, I don't know. But I did really enjoy Harley Quinn's look in this movie with this outfit. But unfortunately, she was only in this outfit, I believe, like the first part of the movie, and then she switched to the dress for the whole rest of the movie, which I'm surprised they actually made this version. I don't know. I figured they would have went with the other one, but it does look good. I do have one issue with the looks, and that is the chest. Now, no, this is not me being a pervert, but like, if you look at this entire figure from head to toe, there is a ton of detail in it. You've got the shirt right here with all the buckles and stuff on it. You got some texturing in there. You've got the jacket. You can see the zippers. You got her hair. You've got the arm, which isn't painted the best, but I mean, you still see sculpted detail in there. You've got the diamonds, the gloves, the holes in the gloves, the pants. This side has a few zippers on it that have been painted on or actually sculpted on. The boots with all the straps and stuff. And then you look at the chest, it's like it's super bare. Now I understand, okay, it's a chest, but come on, man. Tamashii Nation, y'all have sculpted women's chests before. It's just so bare. And then the fact that it doesn't really match her face either. It probably is not picking up well on camera. It probably looks all the same, but I don't know, man. I'm not going to say it's a missed opportunity, because that's not technically what it is. It just looks bare. Like, I don't know. I'm going to get off of that. If you agree, you agree. If you don't, you don't. But you guys, at least I hope y'all see what I mean. It's not me being a pervert. But anyway, you've got the goggles on her head. I really like that a lot. On the back, it says live fast, die clown. I enjoy that as well. I don't know. I just really love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I think she just could kill it in this role. And I really wish someone would do her justice, because she didn't really do much in the film, like, honestly. More than anything, it was a Bloodsport and Peacemaker film. She was just kind of on the sidelines, but I still loved her nonetheless. Not to mention, she, in my opinion, had the most awesome scene in the movie when she went on that killing spree. But that's another story. Anyway, the figure looks nice. As you can see, they got the heart tattoo painted on there. I hate that they removed the Rotten or the Jared Leto stuff that she had it tatted on her. Just because I don't like when DC tries to go back and just like act like stuff didn't happen, instead of just going with it after realizing they made a mistake and then trying to correct it. So I don't know. I don't like that they just removed the tattoos without explanation, because it's not like Harley Quinn would be the type to just be like, oh, I'm going to go somewhere and get a tattoo removed. Like, anyway, I'm not being critical. That's just something I hated about the movie. But the figure looks good from head to toe. The only thing I don't like is the bare chest. But anyway, let's go ahead and put her back and see how tall she stands, because I've rambled enough. Now, I may be wrong, but it feels like she stands a little bit taller than some of the other Harley Quinn figures. To the top of her head, she's right at about 6 inches. And she's probably the tallest of all the SH Figuarts Harley Quinn figures. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll be doing some size comparisons a little bit later on in the video, and then we'll find out. Moving on to the articulation, as you guys can see, she looks up about that much, but that poses a problem because as you can see, the pigtails just kind of stick out and they're not articulated. So if you have her looking up, which she looks up fine, you can't do anything about these. They're just going to kind of pop up and they're not movable, so you can't pose them around, unfortunately. But she looks down about that much, but you have to watch making her look down because you don't want to warp these or break them, because if you break these, then yeah, you're in trouble. She does get really good tilt, but once again, these kind of just stick up. So yeah, that is one problem you're going to face. She does get movement at the neck as well. As far as her arms, they go up and out that much. Very great amount. I'm satisfied with that. She does have a butterfly joint and they come in about that much. So you can get her in poses where she's swinging her baseball bat. If you have that, you shouldn't have a problem with that at all. She does have a bicep swivel in there. Single jointed elbow, but it comes in about that far. As far as the hands, now this is one thing I think they did better with the peg on the hands. I love the fact that these are a lot more sturdy than the first Harley Quinn they released. I never got the Birds of Prey version, but these are so much better. I don't feel like they're going to snap every time I take them off, and the hands do actually come off without having to use hot water. So I'm happy with that. She does have a very effective diaphragm joint. She leans back about that much. She leans forward. Oh, I didn't know that was going to happen, but I'm going to leave that on camera. She leans forward about that much. So most of it's going to come at the waist. That'll help her lean forward a little bit more. Let me move this out of the way. She can, of course, lean back. And sorry about that background noise. But yeah, you can get all kinds of swivel out of her. So she can move around pretty well. She kicks out about that much. So if you want her to give an enemy the boot, she can totally do it. She can do the splits just about that much. She does have an inner thigh swivel, single jointed knee. Unfortunately, I really wish that was double jointed, but I mean, it does work, so I'm not going to complain too much. As far as the foot goes, it only goes down about that much. So not much down, goes up about that much, not much up either. Now, as far as rocker, let's see here. I think she has it, but I might be wrong. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if you can rotate the boot to the... I don't think she has it. No, I don't think that this figure has ankle rocker. Wow, that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'll play with it a little bit more and see if I can find it out later in the video. But as of right now, this figure doesn't have ankle rocker, which is a bummer because that means you really can't get her in any kind of poses, which would explain exactly why she's basically vanilla on the back. Anyway, she does have a toe hinge also, but yeah, that's such a bummer, man. Yeah, let's move on to the accessories. All right, so I did mess with it a little bit more, and I found out she can get ankle rocker if you move that joint around, but it looks really bad when you do. And as you can see, I'm just going to try to pose her up. I don't know, in like a boxing pose or something. If you stand her up any kind of way where you have those ankles like this, it looks bad. Like it looks really, really bad. I think this figure was just meant to be, I don't know, it was just meant to stand up straight because that looks awful, man. And I don't think that they did anything different than what they normally do. Maybe it's just the figure. I don't know, but it looks awful. You guys can see it. Let's see if I can get her to stand, because I want you guys to see what I'm looking at. And I get it. Harley Quinn doesn't really do any fighting poses, but if you want to pose her swinging her bat or something, it might look a little bad. I'm just saying. Now, taking a look at the accessories, I will go ahead and start off by letting you guys know she does not come with any guns. None at all. On top of that, she doesn't come with the spear that she used in the movie. She doesn't come with her baseball bat. And I mean, of course, that makes sense because I don't think she had it in the movie. But she doesn't come with a hammer. She comes with nothing but a set of hands and another head, which I'll show now. She comes with a pair of fist hands straight out of the packaging. She comes with a pair of holding hands. So if you have some of the other Harley Quinn figures, you can put some of those accessories in her hands. She comes with a pair of trigger hands. So if you have any guns, you can. But the problem with these is, I hate when they do this. They glue the thumb to the middle finger. So basically, if the gun isn't the size you want it to be, or they want it to be, it's not going to fit in the hands. Now, you could probably cut that, but it's going to look super ugly, and you'll have all kind of paint chipping. But yeah, they glue the thumb to the finger, and I don't know why they do that. She comes with a pair of, I guess you could say, relaxed hands, or when she has her hands by her side. And then she comes with one more hand. I believe this is going to be for holding her baseball bat, which if you have the other figure, you can do that. Once again, that thumb is glued to the index or pointing finger. So yeah, you're not going to be able to stick too much in that hand. And then she also comes with this laughing kind of maniac type of head. So yeah, that's pretty much all you get from this figure, unfortunately. Moving on to size comparisons, here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Injustice Harley Quinn, the SH Figuarts Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, which I still think is the best look. I don't care what anybody says. And then, of course, the DC Icons Classic comic book Harley Quinn. Next up, here she is standing next to an SH Figuarts Suicide Squad Deadshot, an SH Figuarts Suicide Squad Jared Leto Joker, and a Mafex or Metacom Toys Justice League Batman. Lastly, here she is standing next to a Hasbro Fortnite Chaos Agent, the Mafex or Metacom Toys Spider-Gwen, and a Sentinel Miles Morales. Before I give my final thoughts on this figure, I do want to say, I believe the ankle issue is something that is on all of the Harley Quinn figures. I don't think it's just this one. I didn't think about that until after, and I started playing with the Suicide Squad one. Then I remembered she had these shoes. So definitely has that same issue. But I don't know. It just kind of sucks. Maybe I just wanted the figure to be a little bit more dynamic than it was. But hey, I mean, it's Harley Quinn. She's very acrobatic, but she doesn't really get, I don't know, super dynamic when it comes to posing. She's just kind of quick on her feet, and she'll knock you out real quick if you don't watch her. But anyway, for my final thoughts on the figure, I don't really know. Like, I don't know how I feel about this one. It's so hard to recommend it because of the fact that it's extremely lackluster. And I can't blame Tamashii Nations for that, really. Because of DC's gun license issue, that's probably why they couldn't throw any guns with the figure. Technically, in this outfit, she didn't really have the sphere or the staff, whatever you want to call it. So it's not like you could really give her that. She didn't use her baseball bat or her hammer in the film, to my knowledge. I don't really remember. So that the Suicide Squad was kind of forgetful for me. But I mean, what could you throw in if you can't add any guns? Because from what I remember, this is her from the beginning of the movie when they had the battle on the beach and everyone was just blasting away with rocket launchers and grenade launchers and stuff like that. And you can't give her guns. So yeah, but I mean, overall, in my opinion, it's definitely the best looking in terms of the outfit, not necessarily the face, but in terms of the outfit, I think this is the best looking Harley Quinn. And it's cool to have in your collection, but I mean, it's not one that I would think is necessary unless you just absolutely love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn like I do. Other than that, I mean, this is one you could easily pass on. I think it's roughly $50-$60. Depending on how many people buy it, this will probably shoot way down in price. Kind of like the Birds of Prey version that I've seen for as low as $28. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool figure. That's pretty much it. It's okay, I guess. Cool is a little bit oversaturated. I'll say it's an okay figure. But yeah, anyway, that's my review. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And lastly, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.